Chapter 1. The Last Stand. The air on Zarella 9 was thick with ash and war cries. Plasma bolts scorched the sky as the last of the Zarellan resistance fought hopelessly against the iron wave of the Vakari Dominion. Beneath the shattered remains of a crystalline dome, a human soldier named Elias Ward stumbled through debris, blood trickling down his forehead. He had orders to retreat. No one was coming. No backup. No rescue. But Elias didn't turn back. He heard a cry, not of battle, but of life. A child's cry. Through the smoke and fire, he saw her, a tall, regal alien woman with shimmering blue skin and silver hair soaked in blood. Her body was riddled with wounds. She clutched a tiny infant wrapped in tattered robes. Her feline ears twitched at his approach, but she didn't run. Instead, she collapsed into his arms. Human, she rasped, violet blood pooling beneath her. Please take my child and run. Elias looked down at the baby. Big glowing eyes. Innocent. Afraid.
Alive.
You'll make it, he said, trying to lift her.
No.
Her hand trembled as she touched his cheek. I am the last of the Sarakai. They will hunt her. Please. Raise her. Hide her. The infant cooed softly, as if sensing the shift in fate. What's her name? Elias whispered. Leora. And then, the Sarakai mother, once proud and fierce, took her last breath. Elias cradled the baby to his chest, turned, and ran into the burning night. Chapter 2. A Hidden Life. A year later, Elias lived in the wild Greenwood colony of Asterfield on the edge of the settled systems. Remote. Forgotten. Peaceful. Leora, now toddling on clumsy feet, had grown fast. Sarakai children matured quickly in their early years. Her skin still shimmered blue under sunlight, and her twin ear frills twitched with every sound. But she laughed like a human baby, hugged like one, cried like one. And Elias loved her as if she were his own. He built her a wooden cradle, cooked nutrient meals with extra berries. She squealed every time he told her stories of Earth or made her plush creatures from bark and cloth. But always, deep in the shadows of his thoughts, Elias feared the day someone came looking. He had buried her mother, changed identities, burned all data trails. But he knew the Dominion never stopped hunting. So he trained. Every night after Leora slept, he checked weapons, dug escape tunnels, monitored distant channels for Dominion chatter. And still, no one came. Until one day someone did. Chapter 3. The Ghost from the Ashes. She stepped into Asterfield like a myth rising from legend. Clad in a black cloak, with white hair and sharp violet eyes, the Sarakai warrior cut through the colony like a blade. Her name was Kalari, Leora's aunt, one of the few who had escaped the slaughter. She burst into Elias's home with a plasma blade humming. Where is she? Kalari demanded. Elias stepped in front of Leora, who stood blinking, startled by the stranger. You're alive? He asked, stunned. Kalari's eyes flicked to the child. Her breath caught in her throat. Leora, the child, tilted her head. Aunt! Kalari dropped the blade, fell to her knees. I thought she was dead, she whispered. We all thought. Elias gently placed a hand on her shoulder. Your sister gave her life for this girl. I've kept her safe. She's loved. Kalari looked up at him, her face a storm of emotion. You raised her? I didn't plan to, but I couldn't leave her. Not after what I saw. Kalari stood slowly, examining Elias. You smell like war. You fight like one of us. But you are kind. That is rare.
They sat by the fire that night.
Kalari spoke of the hidden Sarakai outposts, Elias told her about Leora's first steps, her favorite foods, how she tried to mimic bird songs. I don't want to take her, Kalari said softly. Not now. She belongs here, with you. Elias's heart eased. But it was only the calm before the storm. Chapter 4. The Dominion returns. It didn't take long. A scout drone had followed Kalari through the sector. 3 nights later, a Vakari drop ship landed outside Asterfield. Fire and death followed. Elias, rifle in hand, shoved Leora into Kalari's arms. Take her and run. I can fight.
No.
You're the last of your kind. She needs you. I'll hold them here. Leora wailed, clutching his shirt. Papa,
She cried.
Elias blinked, stunned. It was the first time she'd said it. His heart nearly shattered. I'll find you, he promised, kneeling. Run now. Run fast. Kalari nodded, her warrior eyes wet with unshed tears. She disappeared into the forest with the child. Elias turned toward the enemy and roared. Chapter 5. Blood and Fire. He fought like a man possessed. One by one, Vakari soldiers fell to his traps, his blade, his gun. Explosions lit up the colony. Fires burned into the sky. But they were too many. When Elias's ammo ran dry, he fought with fists, steel, and fire. In the end, they left him broken but alive. The commander, intrigued, ordered he be taken. He knows where they are, the lizard-like alien hissed. He'll lead us. Elias smiled through bloody teeth. I buried more than you're dead. Then he triggered the last grenade in his jacket. The world went white. Chapter 6. A New Dawn. Weeks passed. Kalari and Leora watched the sunrise from the edge of a forested ridge. Smoke still rose in the distance where Asterfield once stood. Kalari held a locket Elias had given her. Inside was a picture, him and Leora beside a wooden swing. The human had saved them. Again. Leora snuggled into Kalari's side. Will Papa come back? Kalari hesitated, then whispered, He lives in you now, in your laugh, your heart, and one day, when you're ready, we'll find his world. And make sure he's never forgotten. Leora looked up at the sky, where stars blinked like scattered memories. I miss him. Kalari held her close. So do I. Epilogue. The Legacy of Love. 10 years later, a ship landed on New Earth. Out stepped a teenage girl with blue skin and glowing eyes. A warrior in training. A healer. A bridge between species. Elias Ward. She walked into the Hall of Unity, where peace between humans and surviving Sci-Fi was signed. Her voice rang clear. My father was a human. He was not born of my world, but he gave everything for it. Today, we rise not in vengeance, but in hope. The crowd erupted, and somewhere, in the stars above, a memory smiled.